Hi guys, it's October and it means Halloween month, and Halloween's one of my favorite holidays most of the time. Sometimes it's not, it matters. And today I just wanted to give you a little story time of some stuff that's happened to me that's kind of spooky. I want the story so you can understand, okay? So when I was, I don't know how many years old, when I was little, my mom said we used to live in this house because I've lived in many different houses like all over the place. But we used to live in this one house where my mom said that me and my sister wouldn't sleep at night. So me and my sister, we played in that room all day, and then when it came to nighttime, my mom said that we wouldn't sleep in there at all. We'd have to go sleep with her. And we would say we saw a little boy or a little girl in that room. So then my mom went and talked to the person like that owns the house and said like that, oh yeah, there is lots of spirits there and stuff. So my mom decided that we're gonna move, right? So we moved, we go live somewhere else. And as me growing up, I always saw things, like I always saw like figures in the hallway, like somebody always moving around. And my mom said I used to have an imaginary friend that I used to talk to and I knew his name and that he talked to me back and all this stuff. And I remember too, like I remember this guy, like I knew how he looked. And I still remember in my head, he kind of looked like, you know those people that go underwater and they have like the mask on their face and everything? Like not scuba divers, like they kind of look like scuba divers, but they're wearing this like huge, I don't know how to explain it. I know like in SpongeBob they have him in there. So anyways, my mom said that, so then we moved from that one house and we go to another house and so on, right? We keep moving, but we come back and it's like, we decided to live in that old house where the spirits were. We live right behind it. So we're living in that house for a while, and on Halloween day, we're taking pictures and everything, and all you can see is like little orbs in the back of those pictures, okay? So this is when I was like 8, right? So fast forward, I'm in middle school, 7th grade. I sleepwalk, right? I sleepwalk since I was like 7, and I've tried walking outside of my house, everything. With my little sister, we used to share a room together, and she said I'd wake up in the middle of the night, and when I'd wake up, I would walk out of the room, go to the kitchen, and make myself food. And then I'd go in the hallway and walk back and forth in the hallway, just going, like, I don't know what I was doing. She just started to make weird noises, and then I'd just stand at the door and stare and wait and stare and wait, and then I'd get back into bed. And I remember too, because every morning I had a new shirt on, and I was like, why do I have a new shirt on? And I was like, what happened? And my sister was telling me like, you were sleepwalking last night, you don't remember? And I was like, no, I don't. So then a couple nights later, right, she tells me that I woke up in the middle of the night and I see someone sitting on my dresser, and I look over and my sister's in bed on me, and I'm like, who is that? And I'm staring and staring, and I got scared because it was just like this black figure sitting on the dresser looking at us. So I go under my blanket and hide, and when I come back out, he's gone. And I was just like, whoa. So then a couple nights later, that same figure was standing in my doorway, like just standing there. And I was like, I just saw, like I was the only one that I was seeing this. I asked my sister the next morning, have you been seeing this and stuff? And she was like, no. So we're living in an apartment that time. Then we moved to another apartment, but this other apartment I had my room to myself. So I think it was either Thanksgiving or Christmas break. My 7th grade year, I want to say 12. Yeah, I was 12 years old. My Thanksgiving break, I was sleeping in my room, and I had a nightlight, so I was scared of the dark, obviously, because of everything that was happening. So I had a nightlight in my room, and something woke me up in the middle of the night. Oh yeah, I heard noises in my sister's room. Her room was right next to mine, and I heard all these noises, and I was like, what is that? So I just like got up, and I was like waiting. I was gonna call her, like, Bianca, but then I saw something walk out of her room, and it was a little kid with a red shirt on. That's all I remember. And he walks out of the room, and he sees that I'm awake, and I'm like still laying down, but I'm like watching it, and I knew it wasn't my brother either. So he walks out of my room and sees that I'm awake, runs in to my room, and I freaked out. He had something in his hand and tried hitting me with it, and like I swerved, and then he runs back out into the restroom, and I was like, I stayed in shock. Like I was like, do I go see what it is? Do I stay in bed? Do I call my sister? Do I let my sister know? And then he runs out of the restroom and back into my sister's room, and all you hear is her closet door slam. And I was like, oh my god, what was that? And it was like so scary. I had no idea what it was. So the next morning, I went into my sister's room to see what color shirt my brother was wearing. Maybe it was my little brother, right? And no, he wasn't wearing a red shirt. And I was like, who could it have been then? So then I told my sister about it, and she goes, oh yeah, last night I heard something slam, like, cause when they tried hitting me, like, it hit my bed instead. I don't know what they had in their hand, they had something. And I told my sister, and she goes, no, that she heard it. She woke up, and she saw my brother in bed, like, next to her, because they shared a room. And we were like, we had no idea what it was. So I went into my mom, and she was like, oh, don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, but I'm scared, like, what do I do? So then, the next few nights, right, I couldn't sleep in my room by myself. So I had somebody sleep with me, I slept in my sister's room. I was just too scared to sleep in my own room. But, you know, I had to sleep in my own room. And, like, randomly, I'd be walking in the hallways. I stayed home alone a lot, so I'd be walking around in the hallways. And then I just see somebody open my sister's door and close my sister's door. Open her closet, close her closet. And I'd just be like, what is that? And I'd see, like, little black figures following me around. And I was like, okay. So, and when my friends would come over, like, okay, I remember this one time, one of my friends came over, and as soon as she walked into the door, my closet door slammed. So what I always thought was, one, he doesn't like me talk. Well, I say he's a he. He doesn't like me talking about him. So right now he might like get mad, and he doesn't like when I bring people over. Like he just wants me to himself. So my freshman year, we were moving out of our apartment, right, again. And when we're moving out, I was home alone. I just didn't want to go to my grandma's. So I was home alone, and I was sitting in my room, and I'm just like walking around the house, and I keep seeing like in the mirrors and stuff, like there's and the TV reflections, there's these black figures like walking around with me, and I was like I could see that something was following me. I could see something was following me, and I didn't know what it was. So then I'm just like waiting and waiting. And okay, so then my dad came home. I told him about it, and he was like, he stayed quiet, and I was like, what, Dad? And he was like, I've been seeing the same thing, that he's been seeing in a reflection, like these black figures in our house. And like our house is pretty empty right now. It was pretty empty at that moment because we were moving all our stuff. So it was just really weird. We were like, what are these things? So then my parents, right, they're like not at home or anything. I'm in my room and I'm chilling, right? And all of a sudden I hear the cabinets in our kitchen swinging open and closed, open and closed. And I was like, nobody's home. So I closed my door, right, because I'm scared. And I call my mom, and I'm like, hey, Mom, when are you coming home? And she's like, in a little bit, why? And I go, nothing, because I don't want to worry her. So then, all of a sudden, I see, like, somebody, like, walking in the hallway. I can see underneath my door. They're, like, standing on boxes, walking in the hallway. They're, like, turning the light off and on in the hallway. And I'm like, who could that be? Like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I don't know who that is. So then, I locked the door to my room. I called my mom, and I'm like, where are you? Are you coming home yet? Because like 30 minutes had passed by, and that happened. So I told her, are you coming home yet, Mom? Like, I was like shaking and everything, and she goes, no, why? And I told her what happened. I had to tell her. I go, I don't know what's going on. Somebody's in the house. I don't know what's happening. And then she came and got me, and then like I told her everything that happened, and she was like, and I like she's already known about like all this stuff. And anyway, so I ended up naming that little thing that's like following me around, and then Jose. Because I'm an idiot, and I'm like, what did I say? Go away, Jose. Like, I'm just him. So I named him that. And my mom, she like talked to my grandma. Anyway, so my grandma was like, oh no, Jazzy. Oh no, Jazzy. And like, she was like, what if you're just seeing things? I'm like, Grandma, I don't think I'm seeing things. Like, this is real. Like, obviously I'm seeing things, but like, I'm seeing these real things. So then, my mom that was pretty much it, but she didn't let me stay home alone anymore, like at that apartment. So we moved houses, and like nothing really happened. We moved houses. I'm a junior right now, so we moved houses my sophomore year, right? And nothing really happened. Like we were just like at home. Like I had my own room again, and like nothing happened there. Surprisingly, like the only thing I think that happened is like I think the real reason he gets so mad, like our mom was saying, is he's mad because we're moving houses, and he's getting so settled down in one house. He's mad that we're moving to another house again. He wasn't settled in yet, so I don't know if that's why he didn't bother me. But like he would, like all I know is like I wake up in the night and I knew something was in my room. Like I'd wake up and I'd be like, something is here with me. I could feel it. So I don't really know what it is, like, but yeah, it's like, I always say like it's a demon following me around, or I don't know what it is, but like at moments I'm scared and in moments I'm not. So I'm never like, I never understand, is he trying to hurt me? Is he not trying to hurt me? And yeah, so nothing's happened recently, to be honest. Like I don't think so. Just sometimes I get scared, like when I'm by myself, I'm like, and I think I hear things, or I don't know, maybe I'm just paranoid. But yeah, after that like that last one was scary. Like I don't know who was in the house, and I was just like shaky for like a whole month. But yeah, that's pretty much my story. And if y'all like want me to keep you updated, I'll let you know, or like you can like text me on Instagram or anything. Yeah, I hope that's kind of scared you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you have an amazing Halloween and everything goes right for you. Now get lots of candies, and hey, you're never too old to trick or treat. And if you want, use an excuse that you're seeing your little brother. And if you don't have a little brother or little sister, and if you don't have a little brother or little sister, don't be ashamed to go by yourself. I promise you, they'll probably still give you candy. And if they don't, tell me, I'll fight them. Have a great Halloween. Stay spooky.